cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, a-plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy draw.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's episode of Canadian Wrestling here from Ottawa, Ontario. Tonight, we bring to you a one-on-one matchup between the Canadian Destroyer and young Verne Gagne out of Bloomington, Minnesota. Let's head down to the ring. The Destroyer coming out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Canada, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Destroyer.
The Canadian Destroyer got a victory in the first round of the tournament to crown our first ever Canadian heavyweight champion. However, he would fall in the second round as he looks to try to maintain his momentum he's got going here in Ottawa amongst the fans and get back into the title picture. At just 30 years old, he's a veteran of the ring ropes, but making only his second appearance here in Ottawa. And out of Bloomington, or Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Verne Gagne.
And his opponent from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Verne Gagne, who will turn 24 later this month, making his debut here on Canadian television. There's a bright future ahead of this young man. You are watching Canadian Wrestling on Ottawa Television. It is February 3rd, 1950. Thanks for joining us tonight at the Ottawa Auditorium. Hard to tell who the fans are going to get behind. They seem to like both men. Of course, the Destroyer is the Canadian. No, Gagne coming right off with a huge clothesline, knocking the Destroyer off his feet, and then stomping out away at him. Gets the go behind, rolls over. Gagne seems to be waiting for the Destroyer to get up. Quickly gets out of the ring and back in. Look at the strength coming out of the young man from Calgary. And he flips Gagne over onto his back and stomps away at him. Back to the right arm. And slamming it into the mat. And Gagne going to take a break and get out of the ring. Gagne tosses the Destroyer back inside, and before the ref can even start counting, we're back inside the ring. Nice suplex out of Gagne. He trapped the leg and fell backwards, taking the Destroyer over. But the Destroyer is fighting out. This match is getting very physical here in the early going. And Gagne takes the Destroyer into the ropes. That had to hurt extra. Neither man can seem to get a huge advantage. The Destroyer goes for the cover. Doesn't even get a one count. Scoop slam. He's going to make Gagne think about it for a while. And powers him down onto the mat. And now he assists Gagne up. Devastating move to Gagne's knee and shin. And then driving the knee right into his face. Whips Gagne into the turnbuckle. Then a drop kick, a standing vertical drop kick. Following this time in and flips Gagne out into the middle of the ring as the Destroyer has put together a couple moves and has taken advantage of the situation. Goes for the cover, one! And Gagne kicks out. Just a one count this time. He's got to continue to work down on his man, driving the elbow into Gagne's head, delivering a shoulder. Oh, and the Destroyer getting the advantage back, and this time nailing a crossbody and having the fans get behind him. Destroyer going back to work on that right arm. That's been his game plan this whole time, driving it into the mat. And the fans are solidly behind the Canadian Destroyer at this time. A sleeper hold, trying to finish off the young Gagne with a sleeper hold. He's got it locked in tight. Gagne flailing the arms. And that's it. The referee has called him out. Verne Gagne has gone to sleep, and the Canadian Destroyer gets the victory by submission, teaching the young Gagne a lesson about coming into Ottawa. And he gets the victory. The Gagne is woken back up, and let's see. The two men are going to have a conversation in the middle of the ring. And that's a good show of sportsmanship among the combatants. The Canadian Destroyer gets the victory. And for Verne Gagne, he'll have to go back to the drawing board and try again. He's got a title shot coming up in a couple weeks, and one has to wonder, how is that going to work after this loss? Thanks for joining us on this episode of Canadian Championship Wrestling on a Friday night. Until next time, I'm Vinnie Vincent, and we'll see you later.